Hello, McKenna Cougars. This is Mrs. Reagan wishing you all a very happy new year. Welcome back. We hope that you had a wonderful break during winter break. And we want to take some time to remind you that we're back and we're excited to continue our learning. But I want to remind you of some of our McKenna rules, expectations that are put in place for your safety. As a reminder, here at McKenna, we are safe, we are responsible, and we are respectful. For example, what do I mean by being safe? In the cafeteria, we walk, we keep our hands and feet and objects to ourselves. In the playground, we walk on the blacktop, and again, we keep our hands and feet to ourselves. Always make sure that you're in line. What do I mean by being responsible? In the cafeteria, you eat your food, you stay in your seat, and you raise your hand to get up. Make sure you throw your food away when you're all done. In the line, you follow directions, you stand tall, facing forward, and you keep your hands to yourself. And what do I mean by being respectful? In the playground, you follow directions from adults, you use kind words, and you practice good sportsmanship by taking turns. In the classroom or library, you use inside voices, you use kind words, and you listen while others are speaking. Please remember that in our playground, we have to walk. When you are exiting your classroom to go to recess, you have to walk to the playground, walk in on the blacktop to make sure that we're all safe and we're not accidentally bumping into someone else or falling. While you're there, play safely. Remember to slide down the slide. And if you're playing dodgeball, do not throw the ball from your waist up, but rather from your waist down. And if you can see a picture here, there's a bin with some yellow tape, caution tape. Remember not to play behind the bins as we cannot see you. And we want to make sure that we can see you at all times. When recess is done, you will hear a first whistle, one whistle. When this whistle is blown, make sure you stop wherever you are, you freeze, you hold onto the equipment. And once the campus supervisors blow 2 whistles, this means you can unfreeze and put all the equipment away, and don't forget to walk to your line. As a reminder, due to COVID-19, we cannot drink out of the normal drinking fountains, but instead we have fountains that look like where the arrow is pointing for you to refill your water bottle. So please bring your bottle from home. If you bring plastic bottles that are, the type that you can throw away after you're done, make sure to write your name on it. I see lots of students leaving their bottles at recess without names. What if somebody takes yours accidentally? And we want to make sure that everybody is staying safe. Please do not drink directly from the fountain. It is only there for you to refill your bottle. And do not share your water bottle with anyone else. We want to keep you safe. As you line up, remember that there's markers on the floor. As much as possible, now more than ever, we want you to stand on one of these markers to ensure that there's plenty of space between you and the person in front of you. We want to, again, keep you safe. And remember to keep your hands and your feet to yourself. This is not a time for you to be running around or pushing or playing with other students, but rather waiting for your teacher to come and get you to go back into class. For our slides, if you can remember, you should see a picture here. Hopefully my video is not covering the slide, but remember that we are sliding down. At no time should I see students climbing up. This is not safe for you, and it is only intended for one person at a time. Make sure that no one is at the bottom of the slide before you slide down. So if you're waiting to slide down, make sure there's no one down below, and then you can slide down. Climbing up is never allowed. Remember to play safely at all times. Hands and feet to yourself. Pushing is not allowed. One person at a time on the blue spinner, just to give everybody a turn. 5 spins per person, I think, is reasonable. And I know that our campus supervisors have told you not to push each other. And the reason for that is we don't want you to accidentally get hurt. So please spin yourself. And make sure that you're listening to our campus supervisors. For now, even though we have our beautiful black tables in our big playground, for now we're going to say no food in the playground. There is a high uptick of COVID cases, and we want to make sure that we are keeping you safe. If you need help at any time during recess, please ask an adult. A campus supervisor is there to help. During lunchtime, make sure that you grab your milk or your water and fork as you come in. And remember to have your mask on at all times, except when you're sitting down getting ready to eat. There is only one food item for each student, and we have dots on the tables to keep you safe. This week and the next couple of weeks, we are going back to only 4 students per table to keep all of you guys safe. And so please make sure that you're following this protocol. If we ask you to move, it's for a reason, it's for your safety. While you're in the cafeteria, we ask that you use the voice level 2. This will allow you to enjoy your meal and have a conversation with someone close to you without having to shout. Remember, we do not share our food as we want to keep you safe. And the water bottles are used to drink, not to play and toss them up in the air. If we see you tossing them, we will give you a warning and then we will throw them away. Make sure to stay in your seat and raise your hand if you need something or if you forgot something. And when the campus supervisors tell you that you can stand up, take all of the trash, all of your trash with you, and make sure that your table is clear. Be proud of your cafeteria. Let's keep it clean. And then line up quietly with hands to yourself as we wait for our teachers to come and pick you up. While you're in the cafeteria, remember, grab everything that you need. And there's a picture here of the forks. That's something that we frequently forget. And make sure that you grab all your food, your drinks. And if you need something, just like our students here in the picture, make sure that you're raising your hand and we will gladly come to support you. In our cafeteria, we are following the CHAMPS protocol. That means that for our conversation, we use a voice level 2, just as I am right now, speaking in a normal voice. If you need anything, if you need help, raise your hand. For the activity, we are sitting down at our spot next to a dot, and we are eating our lunch. For the movement, you stay seated, and if, of course, you need something, you raise your hand. And participation, you will be eating your lunch. You're gonna keep your area clean. And then how do we know that we have been successful? That will be because you are full and you are happy. After lunch, we take you out to the outside of the cafeteria, and there again, we have markers to keep you safe. Please make sure that you stand in line with your hands and your feet to yourself and your mask on at all times. Restroom. When you go to the restroom, make sure to walk in. We don't run at any time. We walk in and we walk out. We keep our hands and feet to ourselves and use what you need to use. So go to the restroom. When you're done, flush the toilet paper down the toilet. I don't want to see toilet paper on the ground. We want to keep our bathroom clean. So make sure that you go use the restroom, you flush, and you do not throw the toilet paper on the ground, but rather in the toilet. You wash your hands, and any trash that you see, make sure that you throw it out, and you exit walking the bathroom. Make sure again that we don't throw trash on the floor. Right now, there are many cases of COVID, and so we want to keep all of you guys safe. So make sure, friends, that you have your masks on at all times. The mask has to be used correctly. If this is your mask, make sure that it's covering completely your nose and your mouth at all times. I don't want to see students with the mask below their nose or chewing on it with their mouth. At all times, your mouth and your nose should be completely covered. You can see some pictures here of a correct way. There's a boy that has the mask correctly over the nose and covering their mouth. We do not want to see the mask showing your nose or showing your mouth. Okay. Also, make sure to wash your hands when you go to the restroom and to use sanitizer as you're coming in to the classrooms. And at no time can we share our food. And all of these guidelines are put in place to make sure that we keep you safe. We will continue to give catches of the day, and our our teachers, our campus supervisors, or any staff member at any time can give you one if they catch you being safe in the playground or in the classroom, being responsible, being respectful, being kind to one another, helping one another, and making good choices. But we don't want you to come and ask us, can I get a catch of the day? We want to catch you making a good choice. And then on Fridays, Ms. Salgado will continue with her raffle. So when you get your catch of the day, you write your name and you put the bottom part of the catch of the day in a bin. And she does a raffle, and there's lots of good treats that she raffles out to students. Don't worry if your name hasn't been called, don't give up, keep being good, because the more you get, the higher the chances of you being selected are. Here are some of our campus supervisors. Remember that they work hard all day to keep you safe. So please, my expectation is that you listen to them at all times. Ms. Cristina, Ms. Jenny, Ms. Josefina, Ms. Sylvia, I'm missing her picture, but she is usually in the cafeteria. Ms. Maricela and Mr. Jesse. They are here to help you. But in return, I ask that you help me and help McKenna by making sure that you're listening to them and you're being respectful at all times. Thank you, friends. Oh, and I forgot actually one person, Ms. Denise. Ms. Denise is also usually in the cafeteria. So thank you. I hope that we have a successful return back to school. And I know you are going to be amazing cougars, and you're going to make sure that you're following the rules in the classroom, in the library, in the restroom, in the cafeteria, and in our playground. Thank you. Stay safe. Don't forget to wear your mask at all times.